Hey guys, it's Anna Vaughn with Travel Mama Anna Vaughn, and today we're going to talk about something that I actually love talking about. This is one of my favorite topics to just talk about in terms of travel in general, and that's travel myths. I recently asked on Instagram, and we did a live about it, what is your biggest travel fear? And I got back a plethora of fears. So many people wrote in, dozens and dozens of people, but the same three came up over and over, and we're going to discuss them here today. But also, having traveled as a woman by myself over 30 years, I'm 40 years old, and I've actually been flying by myself since I was 4. It was the 80s, unaccompanied minors, parents living on opposite ends of the country, being modern, divorce, all that. But since I've been traveling so much by myself, even before I had my daughter, I had already been to almost 30 countries on my own. I traveled before cell phones, before Google, before hostels, before Airbnb, before the Euro. Like a long time ago, I backpacked through Europe in the 90s. I did all kinds of great travel. I have traveled by myself in India. I have done what is called scary travel and been really safe. Only once in all my travel have I ever had any altercation. I have never felt unsafe. I've lost things, and they've been in all kinds of places. They've been in hostels, they've been in homes. I've lost lots of passports and cash and all that kind of stuff. But in terms of what people are scared of, none of it has ever happened to me in 30 plus years. So today I'm going to talk to you about the 3 biggest fears that people recently told me about on Instagram, plus some of the myths that I've heard over the years traveling. Hopefully I'll be able to give you some great tips that you can use traveling today, but also kind of bust up some of the fears that are out there and get you to start really questioning where some of this comes from and what the fear really is. If you like this video, like it. If you want to share it, I would love that. And you can click the little bell and get notifications for when we upload videos. Here we go, strap in. Okay, so here's one that I've heard over the years. Number 5 would be, is it safe to drink the water? Are you going to get sick from the water? So there is this misnomer that, for instance, I'm from Canada, that Canadians have clean water, and now I live in Mexico, and Mexicans have dirty water. And that's not the case. Canadians have treated water, which means that when you flush the toilet, what you flush into the toilet is also in your drinking water, same as anywhere else in the world. It's just that waste then goes to a treatment plant where tons of chemicals are poured into the water, like chlorine, like cleaning a pool, bleach, many others, and it cleans the water so that it's safe to drink. So it means that the bacteria in the feces and other things that you flush are not going straight into your body. So here in Mexico, they're working not on a system like that. The sewage system is not the same. And they're not sending the water to a treatment plant to be treated, i.e. to put things in it to clean it. So I'm just going to put it out there. Both Luna and I get sick when we go to Canada from drinking tap water. We are not accustomed to drinking chlorine, fluoride, or bleach, which are heavily in the tap water in Toronto, for instance, where I'm from. And we both get sick. I usually get kind of this malaise. Luna vomited last time we were in Canada visiting my sister for the first night because she can't handle the water. So it's not that the water is dirty, it's that it's different than what we're used to. Here in Mexico, Mexicans drink purified water or natural spring water. It's usually purified. They get garrafoons, is what they're called, delivered to their home. That's what all Mexicans drink. If you ask for a glass of water in a restaurant or ice, that's all coming from filtered water. In Thailand, they drink filtered water. I haven't been to India since 2012, but in India in 2012, when I ordered a glass of water with ice, they brought me filtered water. This is what they're doing all over the world. Okay? If you get sick on vacation, it's most likely because your body is not used to the bacteria that's in the food and the water, but it doesn't mean it's dirty. It means that it's new. The bacteria and stuff in your food and your water is harsh for people coming from other countries as well. So this idea that some other place it's dirty is ridiculous, and my best advice for that, especially for people traveling with babies, because you're worried that the baby's going to get sick because that ruins your life, is bring a really good probiotic with you. And in most cases, you can buy a better probiotic in the country you're going to for a better price than at home. So you buy probiotics, take them the whole time you're gone. Also travel with charcoal, a little bit of charcoal. Even if you want to take a bit, like a charcoal tablet every day, that'll keep your body from developing anything. Especially if you want to try all the street food and really enjoy yourself on vacation, bring a probiotic, man. And if you get a bit of deli belly, it's not going to kill you. The reports I've heard of people really getting sick on vacation or traveling are usually people that are not treating their bodies very well to begin with. If you go away on an all-inclusive for a week and you're drinking in the sun all day long and eating fast food and overeating at buffet style, all-inclusives, and you get really sick, well, no wonder. You're treating your body really poorly to begin with, and the vessel is not strong enough to take the sickness, and so therefore you get sick easier and it effing hurts. So be kind to yourself, be smart, stay healthy, take a probiotic. That myth is busted. Number 4, and I find this so funny. English speakers always ask me, what if they can't speak the language? How hard is it to know the language? How will you get around not knowing the language? Even when I was traveling in the 90s, and at that time, the thing to do was to backpack through Europe. I lived on $20 Canadian a day, including my food, lodging, everything. We didn't stay in hostels. Everybody was using Lonely Planet and stuff. We stayed in homestays, and we would find things by using maps. And I was with other women, young women. I was 19 years old. I think I turned 19 in Madrid on that trip. And I was with other women my age after the first year of university. And we, between us, we spoke English, French, Spanish, and German. So we were kind of fine to go through for the most part. But even in the 90s, everyone spoke English. Everyone. And if they didn't speak English very well, they wanted to get their lesson from us. English speakers never have to learn another language. That's the sad part, is that you can actually travel all over the world and never have to worry about communicating, because so much of the world either at least knows a bit of English from TV, Hollywood, media, that kind of stuff, advertising, products, or they've taken English in school because it is the language of business internationally, or their kid knows English. The drawback of being a native English speaker is that it is so friggin' hard to learn a language. And as somebody who is trying to become more fluent in Spanish, it's very difficult because I can always find an English speaker in a group. In this day and age, if you are truly worried that you will not be able to communicate with everything that's available to you at this time, you can get, there are so many translation apps. It's out of this world how much it's so discouraged to learn another language that now you can get translation apps that will speak for you. Google Translate, of course, is something that anybody living in a foreign country is using all the time. But also I invite you to learn the basics of a language, especially if you're going to go somewhere to one country or one language for an extended period of time. So for instance, recently I told my mother that she really needs to get Duolingo on her phone. Duolingo is actually Canadian created, and it's a really great, easy way to learn the basics of a language. It's a little game, it's an app you get on your phone, you do your little game, and you get to the next level, and you can compete against people, and you can do 3 to 5 minutes a day and learn a language. That's their claim, that you can learn it. I'd say you can't really learn a language without interaction, but what you can learn, and what I think is important for my mother, is that you can learn the basics. Please, thank you. How to get a cab, how to tell a cab directions left and right, how to order food, how to go to the market, how to say, You're welcome. What's your name? My name is, I'd love to know more about your culture. Like the niceties and the little things you can definitely learn. You can learn the infinitive of a language. So worrying about language barrier is like, get a SIM card and some internet, man, and you don't have to worry about that anymore. But learning another language is really great because it helps you connect with the culture. You learn something new, which is always fun. It even helps to stave off Alzheimer's and other mental diseases by exercising your brain and learning something new. So number 4, language barriers being hurdles that cannot be overcome. Number 3, and this has been asked to me for so many years, and I feel like it's a little bit of a Canadian American question. Medical. Everyone says, do you travel with medical insurance? Do you worry about medical? What do you do if you break your leg? What do you do if you have a medical emergency? So, I don't know, maybe many people have had a lot of medical emergencies on vacation. I would say the number 1 medical issue that Luna and I have had traveling together is that one of us gets the runs or the vomits or a fever, okay? And it's maybe not breaking. I had a fever for 3 days in Bali at 103 that would not break no matter what I threw on it, and it was brutal. And I was in Bali, so I could go to the pharmacist, and the pharmacist could help me with both natural and medical help, which I can't get in Canada. I need a prescription for those things. And there was also a clinic where I could pay cash and see a doctor if it got out of control. Here in Mexico, it's 50 pesos to go to a clinic. They are open basically 24 hours. They have them all over. Even this small town, they have them all over. A lot of times they're attached to pharmacies. And 50 pesos is, let's see, it's like 18 to the dollar. It's under $3 to see a doctor here. A doctor who's gone to school and become a doctor, a PhD. There's also this sort of idea that doctors in other countries are shit. Pretty sure a free clinic in the United States is pretty shit. I've seen some incredibly knowledgeable pharmacists all over the world. Pharmacists that really know their stuff when it comes to babies, pharmacists that you can pay by the pill if you only need a couple things, pharmacists that err on the side of caution. I've seen some incredible, the best pediatricians we have ever had have been in Mexico, bar none. The doctors here are fantastic. I've had just nothing but good experiences with doctors here, and they charge about $20 a visit, and you can text them on WhatsApp. There is this idea in countries like Canada and the United States where healthcare is exorbitantly expensive and difficult to access high quality care, that if something happens in another country, especially a poor country, that you won't be able to afford healthcare or access it. And that is absolute bullshit. I've never had a problem. There are countries all over the world with fantastic health care for affordable prices. Having said that, if you'd like to travel with medical insurance, you can. Medical insurance is something that we're looking into right now here in Mexico because I live in a small town, and if I have an emergency where I need brain surgery, I want to be airlifted to Mexico City where I'll have access to some of the best health care in North America. I live in a little 45,000 person town. I want that better surgeon. But for the lumps and bumps and barfs and shits and stuff that you get in traveling, usually a pharmacist can work that out for you. I was blown away when I left Canada to find out that dental cleanings are $30 American in the entire world. They are $250 Canadian in Canada. And I am absolutely disgusted at the price of our healthcare system because it's like overpriced for what you get, I'm not speaking as somebody that has had to have a very rare form of cancer treated in Canada. I'm talking about just daily health care. It is totally affordable in the majority of the world. And I think the best way for you to do that is, instead of thinking about how it is in your own country and then worrying about that somewhere else, check into how it is in the other country, ask around about how much is it, what's the feedback. When I was in Bali, healthcare was kind of expensive. I was advised to get health insurance to go there. In Thailand, it's very affordable, and their hospitals are like 5-star hotels. Here in Mexico, I pay for it in cash. Even things like cupping, alternative therapies, Chinese medicine is all totally affordable here and much more accessible than it was in Canada. So that's my 2 cents on healthcare. Okay, number 2, travel myth/travel fear. This is honestly one of my favorites because I have this fear. And I also know that it's rubbish, and that is kidnapping. Okay, let's get real here. There is currently 100 million women missing on the planet due to, many different factors that affect women only: sex trade, femicide, death, rape, kidnapping, all kinds of things, and it's happening all over the world. Women are being brutalized all over the world. It is a serious problem. Femicide is the act of killing a woman for simply being a woman. There is a name for it because it's widespread. It is serious. It is not talked about in the media at all. And of course, women are scared that they are going to be victims of femicide. So, also kids. It's horrific to think about losing your kid or having your kid kidnapped. And we recently stayed in Doctores in DF for a month, and I heard it every day. Hold on to your daughter because they steal kids here. They steal them, they cut them open, and they take their organs. This was told to me in May 2019 of this year, almost daily where I was staying. And at first I was like, do they really do that shit here? And I was like, well, all these people are telling me they do, they must do it. And it became a real fear because I have a child that is a runner and independent. She got that from me, from my culture. She does not hold my hand all the time like well-behaved Mexican children. She's very much a loosey-goosey, very pushing the envelope type of Western little woman, right? So it's hard for me to keep my hands on her all the time. I did wear my carrier with her mostly. I am not against leashing your kids. I don't know why more parents don't strap them. I had a harness and a leash when I was a child with my mom in the 80s because she was worried that I was going to be kidnapped in a mall or a grocery store because kids get kidnapped all over the world. That is not a travel problem. However, in this day and age, it is so hard for those wives' tales to come true. About what you're going to be doing, and don't be afraid to stick your kid in a carrier or leash them. There's nothing wrong with doing either of those. Keep your kids safe at all costs. Now, I have never, ever, ever, ever in all of my travels met a parent who had a child kidnapped. I have never in all of my travels met someone who knew someone, a woman that was kidnapped. You hear about the stories, but you never really meet anyone. It's pretty easy to stay safe when traveling because the way the world is set up now is you're not going out into the beaten path. Even if you want to go do ayahuasca in the jungle in the Amazon, just go down there. I dare you to go down there and see how unsafe and remote it is. It's not unsafe or remote. It's filled with hipsters trying to get the same authentic experience. The issue with travel now is that it's impossible to get any space. It's more likely you might lose your kid in an airport. You know what I mean? When in the tight shuffle of things. But like I said, it's not a real fear. This is something that it does happen. Of course, stay safe, but this should not be the reason that you stop traveling. It's not a fear on the level that people are actually afraid. It's something that can happen anywhere. Every time you go swimming at a water park, do you worry your kid's gonna get kidnapped the whole time in your hometown? Because you have just as much chance of it happening at Disney World, in your hometown, at a mall, at the grocery store that you go to all the time, as you do traveling. So take the fear to the level that it is for you locally, and that's where you need to keep it. Because this is the type of fear, man, that this will keep you up at night. This can eat you alive. So you need to manage it down. It is not happening. to tourists in the way, I mean, when something like that happens, the media loves that. I mean, they're like sharks with blood in the water, okay? But that's not the reality of what's going on out there. So that's number 2, the kidnapping. And the number 1 travel myth and travel fear that I have heard for 30 years, and I mean, it was probably an issue at some point, but it has not been a problem for at least a decade, even more. And that is, the number 1 fear is losing or having your passport stolen. When I hear people say that this is like the main thing they worry about traveling, I literally have to hold back my laughter, because if you meet someone that's lost a passport, it's so much more likely you're going to lose a passport. I mean, I have never heard of anyone being robbed for a passport. Like, give me your passport. Like, never. Nobody does that. Nobody does that. That is something from like the 70s. Like, nobody does that. It's much more likely that you're going to lose your bag, lose your luggage, or like maybe have your bag stolen, and in the bag is like your wallet, your camera, your phone, and your passport. Yeah, that sucks. And if that happens to you, it sucks. And there are some things you can do to protect that from happening, to at least lessen your chances. But I mean, I've left computers on like chicken buses and stuff, and like run and got and like some nice person's like put the computer through the window for me. Like, it's more likely that people are gonna help you get your stuff and help you along your way. Like, and when I say more likely, I mean like 97% more likely. Like, kindness has been the number 1 thing I've seen traveling in the world. And losing a passport basically does nothing to your trip. I mean, it's an annoyance, but like losing your phone is worse than losing your passport. And that's like, you can just go buy a phone anywhere. Like, the poorest countries in the world sell cell phones on the side of the road, okay? It sucks if you lose your phone, or you break your phone, or you drop it in water, or whatever, gets stolen or whatever, but you're just gonna go buy another one, right? So the passport is the same thing. You lose your passport, you get another one. And one more time. If you lose your passport, you get another one, okay? If you are Canadian, American, Western European, Australian, from New Zealand, you know, a lot of the sort of traveling world, you have embassies or access to embassies all over the world. There's no way to get away from them. They exist everywhere, okay? You have an embassy or a consulate to go to. And what you do is this. This is the really simple technique I teach everyone. Make scans of all your IDs. So you want to make scans of your credit cards, your bank cards, front and back, your license, your passport, and do this for your whole family, your kids, yourself, whatever. So you want to make scans of all of this. You're going to save the scans in a cloud. So you're going to save them online. That way, if you lose all your stuff for some reason, or there's a house fire or whatever, because it's more likely you're going to lose it. Let's say you lose this stuff. You can go to like an internet cafe. They have them everywhere. Like, even in like Key Cocker in Belize, this little tiny walkable little island. They've got an internet cafe there. They've got several places you can access internet. And then you can print them off, or you can even email them into your embassy. They all have email addresses now. You can find it all online. They have 24-hour, phone numbers, emails. Email it in. Go in, and what you do is you get this pass that says that you can travel because you're getting a passport sent to you. Sometimes, in some countries, you can get on a plane with that and your photocopy or another piece of ID, because it says it's coming and it's official. Or sometimes you have to wait for the passport. I've heard of people waiting a week or 2. I've heard of people having to travel to another country to get, like if they're in Asia and they've got to go to Australia or somewhere like that so they can get their passport. And it's like a huge pain in the ass. But what happens when you lose a passport is you get another passport. It can happen in a day. You can get one the next day in some places. It's really not a big deal. What I do tell people though is make those scans, because then it's like you have photo ID. In addition to scans, you should have photocopies of your passport, and that's what you're going to travel with. You're going to take your passport, not because you're worried about it getting robbed, because nobody robs anyone for a passport. That shit is, that's like in the movies in the 70s. It's like, that's like That's like Shaft stuff. It's so old. You take your passport, you put it somewhere really safe, like in the safe in your hotel, or leave it at the front desk with your hostel or whatever. You take your photocopy, and then when you go to the tour place and they say, "Where is your passport?" you can pull your photocopy out for them. You never need to be using your passport at all. I never use mine. I have the number in my head. Luna's too. I fill out all my stuff on the plane without even taking them out. They live in one place in my house in a folder with her birth certificate and my birth certificate and whatever. We don't have a safe yet, but when we have one, they'll go in there, and they'll only go in there because of fire. Nobody steals passports, okay? It's just so ludicrous that this is still the #1 fear. And then, so do that. And then another thing I always tell people is keep your credit card and your bank card separate. That way, if you lose your bank card, or let's say you get a bag stolen and your phone and your bank card are in it, your credit card you still have, so you can still buy things, get money out, whatever, while you're waiting for your bank to send you a new one. The majority of banks in the Western world will get you a new credit card within 24 to 72 hours of reporting it stolen. They courier them all over the world. We have something called FedEx, UPS, Purolator. They're global. They're global companies, man. They'll go anywhere for you. So these are not real fears anymore. They are annoying. They suck. They cost money to fix. But losing your passport or getting robbed for your passport is just not a thing. It's not a thing at all. Anyway, I hope these tips helped you. I hope you had a good laugh at some of them along with me, and I hope you got some good, usable advice for traveling. If I left something out that you think is a great travel fear that's not really something to be scared of, please leave it below. I would love to do a 2.0 of this video at some point, and I'd love to hear some of the funny things that you've heard along the way in your travels. If you like this video, like it, please share it, and click the bell so you can get notified of the videos that we make in the future. Adios, baby.